So, hello, salon owners, and welcome to the guide on how to build a 500k year salon in 90 to 120 days without the need for you even being on the shop floor. And why am I sharing this? Because this is exactly what I took my business through over the last 14 years so that I no longer work in my business and occasionally work a couple of days on my business. And I'm really passionate about our industry and know that many of you are really struggling to create a profitable business and you're really struggling to attract really high performing rockstar teams. So today in this actual video, I'm going to guide you through the exact system and really go into detail of the steps that you need to take so that you too can achieve more time and freedom and a really profitable business. So before we dive in, I just want to share with you who this training actually is for. See, this guide is for salon owners who really want to see improved team performance. And it's also for a salon owner that is craving for that more time and freedom to not only work on their business, but also for themselves and their family. And it's also for a salon owner who would like to see substantially more profit in their business. And if you'd like to achieve that high performing rock star team. But let me be clear who this training is not for. It's not for the salon owner or hairdresser with no passion to really run their own business. And it's not for the salon owner that is not prepared to make the change and initially do the work. And it's not for the salon owner who wants to stay small and you've not really got a passion to scale your business. But having said that, do stay with me here. If you are that salon owner who wants to grow your team, grow a great team, you want to achieve more freedom and you want to achieve more profit. But let me think where you might be right now. See, maybe right now you're still working long hours, one-on-one with your client on the shop floor. And this is meaning that you're never really getting the time to do all the other jobs required to run your business, let alone even grow your business. Which means you may potentially be working late into the evening or even at the weekend, and you constantly feel like you're firefighting. And then this has an impact on how your team perform when you're not there. Maybe they're not doing things the way you want them done, or those jobs really never get fulfilled, or they're never really as busy without you on the shop floor. And this can then have an impact on the reviews that you're getting. You're the one that's constantly getting those good reviews and your team are never really getting them. And then this has an impact on the money coming into the till and the bills that you need to pay at the end of every month. The other thing I hear, and I hear this quite a lot in our industry at the moment, is that salon owners are even struggling to recruit. They're putting adverts out and they're spending money on adverts and even wasting time on doing the interview. But they're either not even getting any CVs or they're sort of panic employing and they're employing the wrong type of person that isn't really aligned with your salon's vision and brand. And then 3 months down the line, this can not only have an impact on your business, but it's having an impact on the initial team that you've already got there, kind of creating that bad atmosphere. But where would you like to be? Well, picture this. Picture now you walking into your salon and every single chair is completely full. And it doesn't matter what day you come in, but they're always busy. And your team are really happy because not only are they busy, but they're earning the salaries that they desire. And now your salon is earning the profit that you desire. They're smashing their goals and your team's goals, and you're getting those great reviews. And the impact of this is that it's now allowing you more time and freedom to run your business, to work on your business, to look at the metric tools, to see that you're achieving your targets. And not only that, it's giving you more time to lead your team. And you're getting more time and freedom in the evenings and at weekends to spend with your family and loved ones. But if right now you're over here, you're that stressed out hairdresser, you're working long hours with your clients and you're too scared to come off the salon tools because you feel like you're the biggest money producer, but you want to be that calm, focused, motivated salon owner, growing your team and growing your business. How are you going to get there? Well, I believe you're going to get there by implementing a strategy. And that is what I'm going to share with you today in this video. I am going to share with you the exact strategy that I implement in my business, and I've shown other salon owners to implement in their business, so they do get that freedom and they do grow an amazing team and an amazing business with substantial profit, the profit they desire. But before I begin, let me just tell you a little bit about who I am. So I'm Lisa Phillips, and I am the proud owner of the multi-award-winning Aura Hair Sustainable Salon. And my salon wasn't always like this. You know, I started my business 14 years ago after having worked in all areas of the hairdressing industry with over 30 years of hairdressing knowledge, from areas such as running a busy column, running a training academy, working in the hair and makeup industry on film sets and pop promos and videos, to then running my salon 14 years ago. And I have made all the mistakes that many salon owners make. And that is what led me to implementing a strategy that my business could run and operate without me needing to be on the shop floor. And where is Aura Hair now? Well, we are over a six-figure hair salon. We not only has the salon won multiple awards, but I've got individual team members winning awards. And I've got team members as young as 20 buying their first property just on the outskirts of London. This allows me the time and freedom to grow my business and grow my team, so they are that rock star team. They're happy. They stay with me for a lot longer and grow with me as my business grows, which has then also given me the time and freedom to train as a salon coach so that I can teach other salon owners like you how to implement my systems so that you too can have that freedom and an amazing business. Let me just share this with you. See, with the hair industry increasing every year, it's becoming easier to start your own business. You know, you started because you maybe were great at running a busy column, but it's harder to build a profitable one. And yes, social media has got a huge part to play in growing your business, but it's certainly not the only key to success, because there's many other things that you need to make sure you've got in place. You've got to think of your business like a racing car. All the necessary components and aspects of the business have got to work in tandem with each other so they operate smoothly and they help you win the race. And I've noticed that salon owners are going full out on social media, yet they haven't really got that correct vision in place, and they haven't got the correct team that is representing that vision. And this is a bit like having that Ferrari engine, but with pushback tires. See, what you need to do instead is to ensure that all aspects and components are running and operating in tandem with each other, like that Ferrari car. You need a proven strategy that is built up of different components for different aspects of your business. This will then ensure you cover all areas of your salon. So, let me now share with you the exact six-figure infrastructure and strategy that I use to build my salon. And that is the Profitable Salon Liberator. And here you can see there are 6 core elements that help you, the salon owner, have cohesion and high performance with your team. You master your salon profits. Your team are aligned with your ethos and your brand, and they have got the passion to grow your business like you do. Your team are working at a performance optimization, and your salon has got that competitive advantage. And then it's about ensuring that you don't regress back into bad habits and you keep your business growing and more profitable without you needing to be there. So you can see that I break it down in these 6 steps, and there's further steps within this, and that is what I'm going to share with you today. And this is what I teach my other salons that I coach, how to break it down into individual areas of your salon so that you get a clear understanding, a clear structure for anyone who comes in contact with your business, that they know exactly what to do. So the first step is to have cohesion and high performance. And what do I mean by this? Well, here I'm talking about your team and your clients all being aligned with your salon's vision and mission, making sure that it's completely clear that everybody in your business knows exactly what to do when you're not there. And we break this down into a further 3 steps, all beginning with P. So the first one being purpose. And what do I mean by that? Well, here it's about having a completely clear and you having clarity about exactly what your why is as to why you are in business. Why do you want to be the salon owner and no longer the hairdresser? It's about creating a clear vision. And it's about making sure that that vision is clear to anybody who works in your business and your potential clients. The next step is about portfolio. And what do I mean by this? Well, this is about having clear documents so that your vision and your mission of your business is documented so that everybody knows at any given point, and even when a challenge arises, what to do in any circumstance. They know the systems on how to clean your salon aligned with your values. They know how to operate your service because you've got it documented, so that when you're not there, without them having to contact you. And I hear this all the time. Many salon owners say to me, oh, I'm constantly bombarded with questions. If I try and take an afternoon off, the phone doesn't stop ringing. Well, here it's about making sure that you've got everything documented so that your team no longer contact you whenever they need any answers to any questions. And the next P is about pursue. And what do I mean by that? Well, a goal without a plan isn't really a goal, is it? And it's not going to be achieved. This is about making sure that you are planning to set yourself up to win, that your vision and mission is absolutely congruent throughout everything you do. And it's about making sure that your documents and portfolios are revisited, and it's got a clear and structured training system so that everybody understands from any point in your business how your business should be operated. Okay, so once we've covered the salon mission keys, what's the next step? Well, the next step is about achieving your salon's profit. And here we do this with the successful profit process. Now, I'm not talking about achieving profit that you need for your business. I'm not talking about the money coming into the till to make sure that your salon is profitable. Here I'm talking about achieving the profit that you, the salon owner, desires to achieve the lifestyle that you really want. Because let's face it, you're the one that's putting all that hard work. You're the one that's initially been spending hours implementing these strategies. So it's about time that you started getting rewarded for the work that you've already implemented. And it's also about making sure that your team are achieving the salaries that they require, not just the standard industry salaries. So the first step is about principle. And what do I mean by this? Well, here I'm talking about, where do you start? Where do you start so that you know you are pricing correctly, you are bringing enough money into the till, and that your team are happy because they're getting the salaries they desire? And here it's about taking a step back and absolutely looking at the exact cost of your business before you even open the doors and do one client. And then looking at potentially the starting point of how you can actually then gauge how much you need to charge for your services. The next P is about pride. And what do I mean here? Well, here is a problem I often see, especially in our industry, that we have a little bit of an ego and we don't really want to admit when our business is potentially failing, or when we're not really feeling very happy because we're not really achieving the salaries as a salon owner that we desire. And we kind of distort the truth a little bit about how much profit we're really making. So here it's about really going back and understanding that you cannot go forward unless you are absolutely honest and let go of that ego. It's about looking at the opportunities that potentially your business can achieve, and about accepting that and taking that as a responsibility for yourself so that you feel excited about what the future holds for you. The next P is about process. And this is where we dive deep into implementing a process so that you will understand exactly at any given point what to do to make sure that your salon is achieving the target that you set. It's about understanding your salon's target and what is achievable and setting targets for them, knowing your KPIs for the salon. It's about understanding the targets that your team can achieve and how you can help them achieve this, and making sure that at any given point, whether there's a price increase with wages, whether there's a stylist that is maybe going on maternity, or you've lost a stylist, or you're thinking about taking on that new stylist, how it's going to affect your profit in the future. And it's about making sure that you have got all the knowledge accessible, not just for you, but also for your team, so that your team understand that if they're not quite achieving their target, what they can be doing and what they can implement quite quickly to turn that around so they do achieve it. When they achieve their goals, your salon then achieves your goals. And the final step is about planning. How do you plan this? How do you make sure that you can revisit this really quickly, so that even throughout your day, it may only take you 5 to 10 minutes to see a simple change that you need to implement that will absolutely change your outcome, change the actual achievement of your target. Okay, so now your salon knows exactly where they're going. They've got a great vision, great mission. You know what you're aiming for. You now know exactly what you should be charging. And you know at any given point in your business that you can change this without actually causing too much disruption to your business. What is the next step? Well, this is all about creating that rock star team. It's about the stylist coaching culture. And what do I mean by this? Well, here I'm talking about creating a culture within your team of a growth mindset, making them have longevity with you, helping them feel supported, and you're supporting them to be the best version they possibly can. And we start here with the first step, which is initiate. And what do I mean by this? Well, here I'm talking about what do you do to make sure that you attract an aligned team before you even recruit them. So here it's all about the recruitment process. How are you getting your message out there, even in your recruitment ads? How do you manage your recruitment so you don't even ever have to put an advertisement out again, because the CVs are coming to you, they're just coming into your inbox. It's about how do you write your ads if you do them, and then it's how do you perform your interview process so that you're not wasting time on interviewing somebody that isn't really aligned with you. And how are you assessing them? How are you assessing them to know that not only have they got the skill sets, but they've got the mindset and the ethos of your values before they join your team? The next I is about induction. How are you then bringing your team on board? You've got somebody new, you think they're aligned, you've done the whole process of the initiate. How do you then get them on board to get them up and running quickly? So here it's about making sure you've got all the legal documents in place, making sure that you've got a tick list to ensure that not only are you compliant, but also that they feel valued already from the first day of them starting with you, and that they're compliant with your systems and structures. It's then about making sure that you have got a process in place to set them up to win. How are you supporting them in the first 6 to 12 weeks of their probation period? How are you setting them up so that they can achieve their targets quickly and they can start earning money for your business? And then it's about knowing, once you've gone beyond this and someone is successful through that probation period, how do you then next get them to the next level? How do you get your team moving along your promotion ladder as quickly as possible so that they feel valued? And then it's about your management team. How do you lead them? How do you lead your management team? And how does your management team lead your team to make them feel valued? The next I is about intention. And here it's about, are you keeping on track of what your team's intention is throughout their whole longevity of their employment with you? What is their reason for coming to work? Because the problem I hear so often is many salon owners say that they had a really great employee and then suddenly that employee resigns. They go off and either do a completely different job, or they end up working for another salon. And they're a little bit baffled as to why this happens. But when I ask them how they've been supporting them throughout their career, they say, well, we have our yearly appraisals, or we maybe have meetings throughout the year, but I didn't really see this coming. So here it's about really understanding what your team's intention is, literally from day to day, so that you know when things aren't quite going right, because then you can be the person that can either solve this problem for them and then they feel more valued to work with you, or you can actually understand that somebody hasn't really got the intention to want to be with you and you can manage this in a much more productive way. The next step is improve. And what do I mean by this? Here I'm talking about what strategy have you got before having to go to a legal sort of side to it and making your employee feel undervalued. What strategy have you got in place for your team's improvement? Are you revisiting this consistently? Are you making sure that you've got regular team meetings? You've got motivation team meetings. You've got things that really help your team feel motivated to achieve their goals. Are you rewarding your team with great rewards? What is it you're doing to make your team become that rock star team? And are you mapping this out so that you've got it planned in your diary from the beginning of the year to the end of the year? So what is the next step? Well, the next step is about performance optimization. And what do I mean by this? Well, here it's about ensuring your team have not only got the skills, but they've got that solid growth mindset at any given point in your business and when any challenge arises. And we do this with the magnetic mindset game. The first step is all about gratitude. And it's not just about gratitude journaling. It's about incorporating gratitude throughout the whole day of your salon, so that when your team are faced with challenges, when maybe they have that negative client experience, when maybe they've come into work that day, they've had a bit of a struggling journey getting to work, or something's happened at work, it's about turning their language around so that they're looking for the gratitude of any opportunity throughout their day. Not only are the clients going to benefit from this, but your team feel like they can switch that negative emotion, that negative situation into a positive one. The next step is about affirmations. And I'm not talking here about putting words on the mirrors and getting your team to constantly talk words of affirmations, because often we hear that, they don't really find this very comfortable and they end up not doing it. Here I'm talking about introducing affirmations throughout the day. What is the language that they are speaking? What is the language that your management team is speaking? And what is the language you are speaking to your team? Are you uplifting them? Are you creating that positive energy in your salon? And are your team creating that positive energy with their clients? The next step is about meditation. And again, I'm not talking about your team coming in the morning and sitting like Buddhas and all meditating. I'm talking about feeding meditation throughout your day, so that there's times that your team can use it to keep them feeling calm, feeling motivated, and feeling uplifted to bring their clients' vibration up. So it's looking at different ways that you can incorporate a meditation practice, from breathing, from focusing. A little tip is we teach our stylists how to use meditation when they're blow drying their clients' hair. They feel calmer and their clients can feel that vibration. They feel calmer as well. It's about using it throughout the day. And the final step is about end goal. And what am I talking about here? Well, here it's about what visions are your team creating. So you can create your end goal, but also what are your team creating? So here it's about creating vision boards, creating vision books. But it's not just about creating them. It's about using them in your business with your team consistently. Every single meeting you have with your team, referring back to their vision board. When we're creating targets, creating them with their personal vision boards, so that they get that emotion and they get absolutely connected with it and they start achieving their goals. So what's the next step that we need to implement? Well, this is all about the marketing. This is about consistently getting your message out there. And we do this with the client attraction creator. Now, the first step is about making sure you've got an impact, understanding what impact do you want to get out there that your clients, and let's not forget, your potential new team are going to know about you. It's about making sure before you even put a post out or you put an advert out that you are setting yourself up to win. The next step is about the individual. And what do I mean here? Well, it's about really identifying your client avatar, really understanding what type of client you want, so that you're not attracting the time wasters. You're not attracting the type of client that's going to end up becoming a headache with you. It's about making sure that you are making impact and that the clients are taking action from any kind of advertisement or social media posts that you're doing. And I'm talking about internally as well as externally. The next one is about the images. What are your images saying about you? What kind of images are your team creating? Are they aligned with your brand? And are they aligned with creating an SEO so that your images are also attracting clients to your salon? The last step is about influence. What are you doing with your marketing that is influencing not just your clients, but this is also really essential to influencing your potential new employees? And this is the problem. If you're not getting the time away from your business and you're constantly spending your time cutting hair, then potentially other salon owners are influencing your employees to go and work with them. So you need to make sure that you have set time aside and that your marketing is influencing not just your clients, but your potential employees. So now we've got those strategies implemented, you, the salon owner, are getting more time and freedom. Your business is going to grow exponentially. And I tell you, it happens because it's happened in my own business. What is the next step for you, the salon owner? Well, this is where I love sharing about what the opportunities are now that you have changed your identity from that hairdresser to the salon owner. It's about now looking at what are your values? What do you love doing? Do you want to go back on the shop floor and cut hair? And that's fine, because it's about then implementing a strategy that allows you to do this, but that all the other jobs are done. Or do you love just education? Do you want to go into the education side of it? Do you want to actually step away from your business completely and have your business operate without you even needing to be there at all? Or is it time for you to sell your business? It's looking at what you really love doing now. The next step is about internal. So once you've identified what you love doing now, who in your team could do the jobs that you no longer want to do? And actually, it's about rewarding your team by really looking at maybe now there's areas that they would love to grow within the business and you haven't really thought about this in the past. It's about looking at ways that you can manage this, and potentially now the salon's making profit, you can afford to take some of your team off the shop floor some of those times and allow them to grow with your business. The next step is about finding. If you haven't got anybody in your business wants to do the jobs that you no longer do, it's about now looking at how much are you worth as a salon owner per hour, and how could you outsource some of the jobs you no longer want to do to somebody else who potentially could do it cheaper than what you could do. It's about looking at other areas outside of the business that could fulfill jobs inside your business. And then the very last step is all about the exit. Now, this is where sometimes people are, I hear this quite a lot with salon owners when I say, well, what is your final vision for your salon? What is it you want to achieve? And often they don't know. They get so busy working in that salon, they forgot to think about this. Well, here it's about, look, your salon is now profitable. You've got a rock star team, and it is going to be worth way more money without you working in it now. So what now are your options? Well, are you looking at growing assets? Are you looking at expanding, franchising? Are you looking at profit sharing some of your business to release you from the business and reward other people so they're running your business for you? Or is it about getting your salon valued? Is it now time that you want to step out and you want to pursue other goals? Whatever it is, this is the area where you start thinking that this is the whole reason why I need to work on my business and no longer in my business. Okay, guys, so that is the back end of the strategies that I teach other salon owners and I implement in my business. But if you want to see more in-depth videos, because I'm going to start breaking some of these down now to share with you, and I know I'm giving you valuable content here, but this is my passion to keep our industry alive and thriving. So subscribe to my channel so that you can see the other videos, because I don't want you to miss them. And look, if you want to reach out for me for any more advice, then please click the Instagram link below and join my Instagram page. And please feel free to DM me. And if you want to jump on a strategy call, I'd love to meet you. And the link is in my description. But if not, I'm going to see you on the next video.